Hi everybody, this is Red Hill Eagle and welcome back to Learn to Play TEW 2020 using ECW. This is episode 9. This means war. We have an email. Bob Orton Jr. opinion, Jerry Lynn doesn't connect with the fans. You should probably write him off. Well, Bob Orton might not necessarily be right. If we kind of get the same comments from a lot of other people, then we might have to reconsider our push for him. It's a shame because he's pretty decent really. The rating was a 0.01 again, 11,991 viewers. So that's the one to look at, really. Let's have a quick look at how that did compare to the first episode. So the first episode, 1,490, 1,706. So yeah, going up. I mean, it's only going up slightly. The attendance as well, 368. The previous one was 332. So, yep, that's all good news. It means our popularity is going up. You won't see much change when it says your popularity is increased, unless it's increased by a phenomenal amount. We could be talking like 0.2, 0.3, and it can take a while before you even see a change here. I mean, have we got any changes? Is there any changes at all? I mean, no, not yet. Again, 2 shows, not expecting that. As I say, if the popularity's gone up at all, it's probably gone up by 0 point something. I think it'll probably be at least 4 or 5 shows before we see any change. Pay-per-views will increase it more than TV does, provided, of course, you get an increase. Got an email and a decision on Sunday. WWC have increased their production values to professional. It doesn't really affect us too much, unless obviously they are now ahead of us in the production department. We don't have any reds. We're okay where we are at the moment. It'd be very expensive to start increasing things now anyway. Contract negotiations with Sabu. Yes, that means we have secured his services. He's getting nearly 8 grand a month. That's a lot, but I think it's going to be worth keeping hold of him for the next 3 years. Complete that signing. Excellent. Our top guy, well, one of our top guys, has signed for us on a permanent exclusive deal. Skipped a few more days. Got another email. Well, a few emails. WCW have made an offer for Al Snow. Oh, you are joking. We can't compete with them. What have they offered? Exclusive written. Do you know what? We could. We could. I probably shouldn't. I really got to think about that. Really got to think about that. This is tough. This is a tough. And they've made an offer to the Sandman as well. I can't afford both. What's the Sandman gonna? I think I'd rather have the Sandman. 3 years, 6,000. Thing is, WCW are a massive company. He might just want to join them anyway. 7,000. We're going to lose him, and we're going to lose Al Snow. 7,500. Okay, we're going to lose him, but that's as much as I'm willing to go. I think for Al Snow, I think 6,000. What were they offering? Because WCW is such a big company. Yeah, he's going to go there anyway, even if we're offering a bit more money. Okay, well, we're going to offer it, but we're going to lose 2 more of our guys. This is tough. Oh, El Dandy. Oh, WCW. What are they? What? I'm not over fussed about El Dandy, but that's not the point. WCW are absolutely, and Bubba Ray. This is tough, guys. This is tough. Right. It's between us and WCW. They could up their offer though. They could just up their offer. Things are getting difficult. Things are getting very difficult. Best thing for us is to keep going, guys. We are likely to lose those wrestlers, but we just need to keep going. To be honest, at this stage, and when you're a small company or tiny or insignificant, you just need to get your show's ratings higher than your current pop. Okay, I think it's like 10% higher, something like that. There's a threshold. That's all we need to do. That's all that's important. Until you reach medium, at least really, and then and you start to have a few more people on written contracts exclusively, you can't plan too much. I mean, we've already planned a little bit, and we're losing 3, 4 of our guys, likely to lose those guys. So, you know, at this step, let's just put on good shows. We still have enough people on our roster. We have enough good enough people on our roster to give us decent shows. Billy Graham and Terry Funk. Billy Graham was brought before the wrestlers' court. Okay, small positive impact. And then Chris Candido was brought before the wrestlers' court. That's a small positive impact. Well, okay, that's fine. Absent workers, probably yes, just still Pitbull 1. Let's choose our venue. Gonna kind of stick to the same one at the moment. Just maximize that revenue. I could go generic. It's okay. Right. Tag team action. Let's have a hardcore match for a change. And we'll have something like the Dudleys. Oh, we're probably going to lose Bubba Ray, aren't we? Well, let's put the Dudleys in. Heel against maybe the Gangstanators. John Kronos and New Jack have poor chemistry. I don't remember seeing that note. Maybe I just missed it. Okay, that's disappointing. Well, New Jack's going to go out on his own soon anyway, so we'll ignore it for this booking. We don't want to ignore it forever, though. We want to be reminded in the future. But once New Jack wins that TV title, he's going to be out on his own anyway. So, okay, 7 minutes. We're only having the one tag team match this week. Give the victory to New Jack. We'll have an open match. We'll have it scripted. Can have it as, I mean, it's already a hardcore match. Hardcore, why not? I've already done that. I've already done the scripted as well. Decisive win. Okay. Opening match of the night. Right, where do we go? What do we do? I might have Terry Funk. He hasn't wrestled yet. Terry Funk. We need him to start putting people over as well. He's a baby face. How about, what's Pitbull 2 like? I mean, we're not really looking at pushing him. We've only got 2 well-known people. I'm sure we have more than that. Tommy Rich. See, we're not. Do you know what? I might take a real big risk here. I mean, now that we're losing Al Snow, who are we going to be looking at pushing? Needs to be a face. Should we try Jerry Lynn? Should we give Jerry Lynn a victory over Terry Funk? He's not gonna like it. I've got a big smile on my face here because I just know he's not gonna like it. Jerry Lynn. Open match, script it. Won't do a wild brawl just yet. Actually, we will because this is the opening match, so it's gonna be a wild brawl. Jerry Lynn. Let's have him win it by count. Let's have it as a decisive win. We're gonna put keep strong on Terry Funk, and we're gonna have protect on Terry Funk. because I don't think he's going to like it, and I'll just ease it a little bit. Oh, he's agreeing to it. Well, that's good. That's good. Thank you. I wonder if he would have agreed to it if those protect and keep strong weren't on there. Maybe. We'll have a short match. We'll have like a bit of a squash match here. Let's get. Rob Van Dam's gone up to Major Star. Good stuff. Dave Taylor. He's 40 years old. He can job. Who's he jobbing to though? Again, we're struggling for. Certainly struggling for faces and struggling for people who we want to push. I mean, the only faces here. Wow. Barry Horowitz. Bit too old to be pushing. Balls Mahoney. Bit too young to be pushing. Same with Axel Rotten. I mean. Billy Fives. I know I've brought him in as a jobber, but he's not completely awful. Not really push material though. Yeah, I. Dave Taylor. Let's have him. See, they're both heels. Stuff it. Let's go Axel Rotten. Let's have Axel Rotten beat Dave Taylor. Short match. Thinking about having this as our storytelling. Yeah, why not? Open match script. Decisive win. Let's see if he'll agree to it off the bat. No. Extremely unhappy. So let's keep Dave Taylor strong. It means Axel Rotten doesn't quite get as much of the benefit, but it means that Dave Taylor might come round to losing, and Dave Taylor won't get as big a hit pop wise. That's what Keep Strong does. Still extremely unhappy. Protect is sort of similar, but it's more a case of you're protecting Dave Taylor's weaknesses, or if he had an injury, you'd try to hide it. You're hiding the the weaknesses of Dave Taylor here in this instance. All right, he agreed to it then. That's good. I was kind of worried that he wouldn't. Okay, we're gonna have another really short match, and then we'll think about the main event. Right, we need to get some of these undercard over then. I mean, I'm going on the basis that we'll lose Al Snow, so I won't have him this week. I think you keep him for 28 days after they've accepted a contract, so we're not going to lose him straight away. But let's just see, because I'd rather know for sure, and then we can continue. If we do keep him, we can continue to push him, which I know isn't likely now. Kid Cash. Kid Cash we're hoping to push, so let's have Kid Cash up against one of our babyface jobbers. Billy Fives. Have we had this one yet? No. So yeah, 7 minutes. Might be a bit too long. I'm just trying to think how long we're going to get for the main event. No, don't want an open match. Just want scripted. Let's have this as our storytelling. I can't remember if I did that on the previous match. My memory is so bad. He's going to win decisively. So yeah, see, then we really don't have very long for the main event. Let's make this one a bit shorter. And then Axel Rotten and Dave Taylor. 5 minutes. Gives us a little bit more time, but it's still not. Let's make this one a minute shorter. Wow. I'm actually considering putting the TV time back up to an hour and a half. That's just not. Even if we had this number of matches, I'd just like them to be a little bit longer. Right, main event. Is there anyone we haven't used yet? I don't think Bam Bam's wrestled yet, has he? He's had a couple of angles. Bam Bam Bigelow. Tommy Rich. See what we can do. So 33. Right, yeah, 10 minutes. Give Bigelow the win. Open match script. Decisive. Yeah, let's see how we get on with this. It's not ideal. An hour really isn't very long. I mean, there's a few matches on there, but they're all very short. Yeah, let's just see how we get on with it. So, storylines. Oh, got all sorts of things open at the moment, haven't I? Okay, storylines. Chris Candido and Jerry Lynn. Let's have... Actually, Jerry Lynn's got a match, hasn't he? Let's have Chris Candido attack him after the... no, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We have Chris Candido. I'm putting this one as selling. I'll tell you why. I'm going to have Jerry Lynn as fighting. And the reason for that is post-match, Chris Candido failed attack on Lynn. So he comes in to attack Lynn, but Lynn gets the better of him and beats him down. So Chris Candido for selling. We could have them just both fight, but let's see what we get for selling. 2-minute segment. To go there, post-match. Bam Bam Bigelow and Shane Douglas. Well, I don't want another post-match attack. So I think we'll just go with, say, Shane Douglas. Microphone, Bam Bam Bigelow. Overness and post-match. Douglas appears and cuts promo on Bigelow. Let's have 4 minutes. So we've got 9 minutes to play with. That's post-match. So, okay. 9 minutes to play with. RVD and Tommy Dreamer. I think I'm just going to have Rob Van Dam, Tommy Dreamer, taped RVD and Tommy Dreamer feud recap video. Now, we probably haven't had many segments, so it's kind of like, what's in the video? Have you got 2 minutes worth of footage yet? Probably not, but, you know, let's put it in there. I'm not playing this, say, detailed or particularly creatively, so it's just to mix up the segments rather than have them all the same, you know, brawls, interviews and that sort of thing. 2 minutes. 7 minutes left. Al Snow and Barry Horowitz. Well, Barry Horowitz is probably going to come out on top of this one now, because with Al Snow going, we want to transfer that pop to someone else. It's a shame it's going to go to someone who we're not who we're not pushing, but okay, fine. And we're probably going to have to end it early next month rather than at the original plan. So Barry Horowitz, microphone, Al Snow. If I was gaming the game here, I would put not rated off screen. I could still do that, but I think, in fairness, he'd be rated on something, and what else to rate him on than overness? If someone's talking about someone, it's overness, yeah? It's how popular they are. Now, if I was gaming the game, I would put no, you know, not rated, because he's not very over, so it's actually going to ding our rating. But again, to be a little bit realistic and a little bit faithful, maybe the wrong word, I don't know, we'll have him rated on overness. But he's off screen because it's just Barry Horowitz. But he's been interviewed by Billy Graham, so that should help the pop a little bit. Horowitz interviewed by Graham. Promo on Al Snow. 4 minutes. Gives us 3 left. I do like to do match angle, match angle, match angle. It doesn't always work out like that. If I've got 2 really short matches, they might go next to each other. 2 really short angles might go next to each other. But I always think if you're there in the audience and you've got a 15-minute match, do you want to see another 15-minute match straight after? You know, it'd be nice to break it up with an angle, wouldn't it? You know, maybe a 4-minute angle, 5-minute angle, maybe a little bit longer, you know. And by the same token, if you've got a promo for 8 minutes, do you want that followed up by another promo or a video? Or do you know what I mean? I always think break things up. Again, play it how you want. I know a lot of people have like loads and loads of matches and very few angles, but the angles might be longer. It's fine. You know, sometimes I mix it up. Sometimes I do it a little bit differently. I often do think to myself, I should try to be a bit more less angles but longer. But it depends on the size of the roster and how many people I want to get on the show and all that kind of stuff. It does make a difference. We should probably use Sabu. We should probably use Paul Heyman, but we've only got 3 minutes left. Lance Storm, he's someone we should probably be looking to push. Let's have a look at what Lance Storm is. He's a heel. Sabu's a heel. Okay, Paul Heyman interviewing Lance Storm. Sabu. This isn't going to turn into a story. It's not going to turn into a thing. It's just to help possibly give Lance Storm a bit more pop with Sabu being in the same angle. And the way we're going to tell it is Heyman interviews Storm. Sabu interrupts and says he admires Storm. You got to think of whether you can fit admires. You've only got a certain amount of characters in here to use, and I wanted to kind of say, you know, so Sabu comes out and says, you know, yes, you know, Storm's a great wrestler. You know, do what you can to kick this guy. You know, he's going places. He's got talent. Heels probably don't do that sort of thing, but then maybe, you know, the fans will be thinking, oh, could be a bit of a partnership here. Oh, there isn't. That's not what we're planning. But maybe we can keep it on our back pocket and use it one day. Who knows? 3 minutes, that takes us up to the 60. Sorry, I keep doing that. 3 minutes takes us up to the 60. Yes, it does. And we'll stick it where there's a gap, where there's 2 matches. Okay, let's rock and roll. Jerry Lynn and Terry Funk got us a 54. Wow, what a start. What a superb start. And that should get Jerry Lynn's pop should increase quite a bit by that, not just the great segment rating, but the fact that he's beaten Terry Funk, who is much more popular than him. It got the show off to a great start. Then we have the Chris Candido and Jerry Lynn post-match. Candido fails to beat down Jerry Lynn. 43. Axel Rotten and Dave Taylor are 42. That's not bad. You know what? It's not bad for short matches. I might reconsider. Maybe we can just think about, yeah, we can have some short matches. You know, they're not. Yeah, that's not too bad, I guess. And like great chemistry, which helped. So we'll just have to sort of judge how other short matches go, really. As I said before, I'm really not used to booking TV with just an hour. If I don't usually have TV for small companies, I usually wait till I get to medium. So yeah, I'm still getting used to that a little bit. RVD and Tommy Dreamer, the taped recap video got us a 50. That's really good. Dudley Boys and the Gangstanators. The Gangstanators getting the win, 58. This is looking good. This is looking good. Okay, Devon and Bubba Ray showed excellent chemistry. I mean, if we could keep Bubba Ray, I'd be so pleased. I can't see it happening, but who knows. Barry Horowitz, his interview with Billy Graham with the promo on Al Snow, I didn't expect much. 32. Kid Cash beating Billy Fives. Got a 41. Billy Fives off his game. That's a shame because may have got a slightly higher rating. Paul Heyman interviewing Lance Storm with Sabu coming out. Only got a 35. Again, I didn't expect much because I don't think Lance Storm's great on the mic, and Sabu obviously can't do well without a script either. Should probably have scripted it. Maybe Paul Heyman wouldn't have liked that though. 35, yeah, disappointing. But again, with Lance Storm, I didn't expect too much more. And then the main event, Bam Bam Bigelow and Tommy Rich, 62. Wow. Made a good decision there. And that's only a 10-minute main event. Well, nearly 10-minute main event. That's good. My prediction for final rating, 53. Oh, finish show. I pressed the wrong button. 53. Ooh, 57. Wow, no, I'm very pleased. Very pleased. So, yeah, that's another good show there. Increased our popularity in 8 regions. We got an email to go to. Oh, it's just the viewing figures for Hardcore TV. Yeah, 12,343. I'm not going to look at it, but if I remember rightly, it was about 10,000, maybe 11,000 for the last show. So that's an increase. That's really good. So that's the end of episode 9. And yeah, it looks like WCW are just trying to punish us for whatever reason. Hopefully we can keep at least one of those, but I can't really see it. It's going to be tight. So I said that we're at war with WCW. We're probably too small to really go to war, especially with a company of that size, but we've just got to try and play our game and put on decent shows. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all again soon for the next episode. Goodbye.